Mic's working. Right, and you're doing the stream on my phone, make sure it's working. Content. Right, mic's working. Content. Okay, good. It's working. Right, mic's working. Messages. Cool. Ah! I'm. Hello, Mr. Da Vinci. Sniped. Oh no! Well, I might complain. So. Oh, whoa, why are we here? Oh! I. Last time I checked, we were wandering around in the forest. Oh! It's just. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Mr. Vinci says, okay, I'm not going to be here for long. I have to watch this season. Okay. Thank you for joining for the time you could.
You're on a path in the
Oh,
woods,
hey, Noah.
and at the end of that
Oh,
path
nothing
is a
really.
cabin,
I just pressed continue
and
and we were talking to the entity.
is a princess. You're here to
The one
slay
from the
her.
last route we did.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So, I'm gonna try a route of sorts that my good friend Maplejack recommended to me. I'm not entirely sure what happens, but I know how to
You make your
start
way
it.
up
We
the
need to
short
go.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning, she will... We're not going to ignore him.
Okay, we need to take the blade, I think.
The interior
We need
of the cabin
to
is
free
almost
the
entirely
princess.
bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are
Oh
painted
no, we
in a
don't take the
fine
blade, we
layer
go
of
down.
The blade is...
Go down without the knife. We need to, like, rescue her, and then when the narrator takes control, we warn her, and then we slash her. Apparently.
The door to the basement creaked. Her voice.
Hello?
Don't let it...
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Alright.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. I am begging you to... You're only making...
Okay.
I didn't try, like,
Your
yelling at
shouts
the
and
door.
pleadings are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay. I didn't try doing that last time, so...
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, right. Oh, goodness. I pressed the skip button to fast forward and just caught a glimpse of her gnawing on her arm.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound.
Shut the door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too... As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and
we need to warn her,
blade.
and then we need to try to slay the princess.
Wait,
apparently.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, warn her.
Stop that. Your body lunges forward, the blade held, but the princess, stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you...
Okay, now we slay the princess.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? betrayal of will is still
Oh,
a
her text is
betrayal.
red.
You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to
What?
tear through her arm.
I mean, no kidding, she's a monster.
But you have a weapon.
Oh, yikes.
You raise the blade,
One-handed
laying it
combat
under
here.
her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your
She is
flesh
definitely
and
vicious.
sinew
Oh,
with
no.
ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your
What
blood
is that
pools on
stare?
the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red.
It's this narrator help you control this. Win the world.
Fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Oh boy.
It can't just end like this, right?
Right.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Only one-handed and she
Everything goes
killed us
dark,
with her
and we
nails. The witch. The witch?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here.
Okay. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here
can
again?
assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Well, okay, I'm thinking. One of the routes we slayed her, and then when we came back, she was a skeleton. This time we cut off her hand. Will her hand still be gone?
Maybe it's best to keep it that
Is
way.
that a consistent thing?
Brilliant. We need to keep our
The old
cards
voice, the
close to our
opportunist,
chest.
is already
I'm not sure
here.
we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain.
Can't wait for the
I
voice of
meant
the
to
cheetah
say
to come
we should
back.
Probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already
I
know
don't know
we
if
can't
it's gonna
trust
happen,
her,
so.
so let's get on with the show.
So we'll assume and tell him the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Notice there's no way that Princess would be brewing potions right now. I know, right? She's missing a whole hand. Let's just proceed to the cabin. I wasting any more
A
time.
warning before you go any further. She
Yeah.
will lie. Don't
Yeah.
worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Alright. Oh boy.
The interior of the cabin is a mess
Oh,
of
this looks
twisted roots.
wrong.
The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only
I was talking to my
furniture
friend about the
left
mirror,
is a
and
slab
it's
of mud
not
in the
really
shape of
too
a shelf
important to keep
with a
bothering with.
pristine blade perched
So,
on its edge.
I suppose we should leave it. Brewing potions.
The
Something like
blade
that.
is your
I don't know if we need to take the blade or just enter the basement. I guess this would unlock two different routes. What do you think? Should I take the blade or should I just enter the basement? I'm kind of what's it called? A turn pass? Yeah, or I'm being indecisive? Whatever the word is. Save. Alright. Went to the basement then.
no blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into.
I don't.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Do we?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the
Oh,
muddy
you meant
earth
save the
below.
game.
The ceiling is thick with roots that
Untold.
hang like locks of tang.
Good thing I can warp time and space. Alright. Now we're saved. I'm gonna take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it. That's not actually a bad idea.
That's actually, like, that's a good idea, man. Okay. Just hide it,
The
yeah.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Interesting. I
The
didn't even
air
notice
smells
that.
of dirt and copper. It's thick
Good find,
and
or
wet, as if your lungs are being
good
coated
spot.
in mud with each intake of breath. If the
Whatever.
princess was here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I ain't making potions with one hand. I am not
You
nasty.
are. You're a wretched little thing.
Little? Last time I checked, my character was giant. Like, I got to see what my character looked like in my first
I
route.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know
What's this?
who
This
you
reminds me of the
are,
time she
and
had
I
swords in her
remember
limbs.
what you've done.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that... Oh, no,
She must have you
us.
confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough.
She seems
we
to
could talk
remember
our way out of
us.
this whole
Oh, no.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end.
Yeah, can we go
How
down?
do you need... Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Oh,
You descend the basement steps.
she has a tail now? Her feet are different. Opportunity she just has so friendly.
You can
I
just
agree,
make
though.
out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Does that mean she has claws too?
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
It's kind of obvious.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's...
Oh, the narrator
acting like
can
you already
call
know
back
each
to what
other.
we said?
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
So, the voices and us and the princess all share a shared reality. Would that mean we have a new narrator every single time we do a different chapter, different route? Like he gets reset, his memories are gone, or like there's an entirely new narrator? What'd she say? Narrator. No, it says the narrator saying, "Oh no, you remind me of Standing Parable."
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us?
There's something
Just
behind
focus
us.
on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
So that must mean we get a new world, new narrator every single
Chat
time.
her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
I like that idea.
Talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Ah. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
The only mistake I ever made was thinking you would help me. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Well, that leaves us at a stalemate.
Sassy.
But unfortunately, I need you if I'm ever going to leave this place.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you or not for killing you. We gotta get you out of there somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains
What?
fall from her wrist.
What?
You could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Opportunist, this is not a time to get a girlfriend. I would have expected that out of Smitten.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I get the sense you're not happy with me, or... I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Why do I get the nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them?
No, this is opportunist. You're not the Smitten.
I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Okay. Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Why would we give her the blade? That's stupid. Okay, should we leave with the princess or leave her in the basement or slay her? We could also give her the knife. For some reason. That'd be stupid. Like, our IQ goes into the negatives if we give her the blade. Notice, I don't trust that princess. Okay. I don't trust you. Not enough to free you. And definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye. Let's save real quick. We have 8 slots to save. Okay. Just leave her in here.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Abandoning me, are you? Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away. You might be able to escape me, but you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
You turn to leave.
What?
But as you do, there's a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves. followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits. The cabin starts to get smaller. What the hell is going on?
I know, right?
We're
Well, that's what I'm
getting out of
thinking.
here and saving our skins. That's what's going on. As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped basement attempt to close in around you, instinct kicks in and you bolt upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor.
Oh boy, we're about to
The
get crushed to
stairway
death, aren't
growing
we?
smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you.
Oh boy, that's close.
The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's getting even smaller and smaller.
No, it says, why can't we just run? Fast, narrator, please. I know, right?
That's fine. We'll just leave. I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door. The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do? As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
Wait, excuse me?
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Oh no. You can make them stop. You can make it stop, right?
But who says I want to? They're coming for me, too. But as long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
That's sick.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill herself just to spite me. See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer. You see them.
Vines. Can we cut the vines? I can't cut the vines. Why is there not? Why is that not? There's probably too much. Explore. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can walk together. We can be friends. That's probably the one thing we can say to get it.
We're both
Oh
going to
no.
die. We're both going to die a splintery and miserable death. And you're going to hate it just as much as you hate me and I hate you.
Oh.
A thick root pushing its way into the cabin.
Oh man!
Unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time. Shit. What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. We're not animals, we're people. We can work this out. We can make things better.
Animals. We are.
Oh no.
You're nothing but fear and instinct, and that's all I am, too. We don't have to make things better. We can't make things better.
Oh boy.
We're just meant to chase each other in the dark until one of us catches the other.
You slump to the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin.
Ow.
We're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude. At least she isn't going to make something of herself either. At first it's almost gentle, your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight, then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and cracks of your bones, pain your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ouch.
The pressure is unfathomable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood.
Oh no.
And then you pop.
Oh!
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The wild. Yeah, that was pretty wild. Okay. What in tarnation?
In the woods, we have no beginning And we have no end, but something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Where's the narrator? Why are you here? What? No, it says the endings where we brutally die instead of everything goes dark and you die are the worst ones. It didn't give us an option to cut the vines, unfortunately. I think that it was because there were too many.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching
Why is
to
she
the
narrating?
places they need to reach.
No, that's all.
Oh, here, there it is.
You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Oh, so it's a new narrator, but he's aware that there's a chance that we've been here a couple times.
This is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Oh boy.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I abandoned her in the basement.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Where's the cabin?
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up.
Oh boy.
The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
Oh boy.
Why does he want to know?
Voice of the paranoid.
I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking.
Last time we saw Voice of the Paranoid is when we called all the voices together like it was full on Avengers Assemble to take down the princess.
There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It's nice, but incredibly unsettling, opportunist.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt.
She's apologizing?
Doesn't this make it all seem so small?
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I agree, no. What do you mean him? Who's him? Us?
Understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we
Or
aren't stuck
the narrator.
together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you
What?
feel it?
What are you talking about? What? Is there an option to go to the cabin? Okay, you narrator, how do I stop her?
Start by remembering that you exist, and not as some part of a Gestalt entity formed with the princess. You exist as your own self, complete with your own physical body, separate from hers.
I'll do that.
I'm not so sure about that.
We'll get back to the dialogue.
We were, and if thinking about that isn't enough she committed a murder-suicide using a living cabin. Right.
Yeah?
That was... I'm sure I would have had us do the same thing if we were in her shoes. We really do make a great pair. He's probably just jealous. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies. Don't let bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like honestly a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
That's quite possible.
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to
Look at
turn
what?
you away from
What?
the truth.
Huh?
There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have
Where
to look
are
at
we?
it. Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Gaze at the hatred in your hearts.
Please, don't make us remember how we were.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. Right, she really does hate us, and we hate her. It hurts thinking about us as separate things, but we're separate. We can't hate ourselves. I love me.
No, this is Princess. Why do you have an alter ego? True. What is going on with her?
Getting into absolute madness. We exist. We're real. We're separate from her. Of course we are. What are we? I can't remember. I don't want to remember what it felt like to be killed. It was so much nicer when it didn't feel like it mattered. And yet you keep remembering. You remember the loathing and animosity you've shared with the princess, the pain and the anger and the betrayal. And you start to remember something else, too. You remember you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. And you can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
Maybe bygones can't be bygones. I don't know why I ever wanted to share a body with you, of all things. It's like my very soul reeks of yours. That was horrible. This is better. Finally, I'll be able to hurt you like you deserve.
Oh no.
I wish I didn't have to.
Some divisions so can never truly be mended.
I think I see the cabin.
Rips
The cabin's right
apart
there.
whatever it was you thought you were.
No, since I want to go back to the path in the forest, please. Oh, we broke free.
A being among the trees.
We're back in the path in the
It
forest.
swallows your body whole.
Wait, what?
And then you find yourself blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
What?
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
Oh, the hurt's just right there.
You hate me so much. Just get it over with.
I don't like this. What he wants us to do, it's just cruel.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I know. Like, what?
Well, this should be
She must be in agonizing pain.
Sure about it. I mean, what's the point of being king of the hill if there's no one around to be better
I
than?
just joined on that.
Just be
Nice.
sitting on a
Hi,
hill.
troller. Yeah,
Do we have to
I'm
do
terrified.
this? You have to. You know.
Save the
you
game.
have
Yeah,
to.
I'm going to when the options pop. There we go. Goodness me. Okay. Set her free or slay the princess. Oh boy, both are probably a bad option. Even if I cut her free, wouldn't she just die? The ribcage shattered. Where are all our organs? The witch trapped you, huh? Yeah. Slay the princess? Alright, no.
You raise the blade, taking aim at her heart. And then you strike.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, pal. I just wanted to put you out of your misery. Oh! I guess you didn't see you liked that one. But you never see her die. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Notice this. I wish there was an option to turn off the gore. I know, right?
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Just gonna approach the mirror. Same dialogue. Share with the hero.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
This is a horror game, actually. Troller 6.
And not in a good way.
Yeah, I noticed.
If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Yeah. Voices from a small distance approach, blazing through reflection. Oh boy, what do we look like now? The remains. You're unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Pursue the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the
Oh, that's all the flesh that was left of her that was consumed by the tree. Or whatever it was. Yeah, there was nothing we could have done to save her. No way. I mean, we could try, but... Good word. Oh! You have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Oh. I feel like I definitely did something wrong, because I don't think this is the exact route I was supposed to do. I don't think I was supposed to abandon the princess. Okay, we'll have to reload a save, but, see, we're ready to go back. And that should... A sacred and beautiful heart.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, let's load. So to save time. What was your plan? So a friend recommended me a route. And I think I did it wrong. Let's load. We left the princess last time. Now let's leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
I think you need to give her the blade. Oh.
She's silent for a long moment,
Maybe.
as if testing to
Try
see
that
what
next
you'll
time.
do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one that lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking? You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out.
Goodness.
But if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Give her the blade. Oh. Okay. We can try that now.
You can't be serious.
They're so upset. No, so stop it with your smirked face and your furry tail.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I, abstain?
What's that mean?
Abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
Yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not gonna give her. Boy, she kill your head says. This isn't a democracy. We're giving her a blade. Give her the blade.
Everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You hand the blade to the princess, who quickly snatches it from you, her eyes darting between you and the weapon with a nervous curiosity.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you? What do you think happens now?
No, it says narrator. I just want all the endings. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We can be better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
I gave you a blade.
And then she buries the blade in your heart. What? No, come on, that's not right.
What?
I told you. This is what glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
No.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Man, she's got hairy legs all of a sudden.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The thorn. The thorn?
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us.
What happened to the forest? Was there a fire?
I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us.
Narrator's gonna be so confused. It's just gonna be like, what?
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out.
Oh, I love how the voice of the hero calls out other voices. Like, yeah, we get it.
I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
I also really gotta like the voice of the hero just goes along with whatever we want to do. It's just like, yeah, alright.
Oh, you're far from being on the right
side. Oh no!
You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is fixated on the future.
Oh, that was my first reaction to seeing the word smitten. The name smitten, sorry. Just, oh no. Not this guy.
Oh, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
Noah says, how did we get the Sven from getting stabbed by a witch? I don't know. Maybe she took it as like something where like we're trying to romance her or something, which wouldn't make sense because we didn't call her beautiful. I don't know.
I like journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
Filler says, love-hate relations in a nutshell. Oh boy.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us.
Yeah.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
Did she, though?
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
Uh-huh.
No, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom.
Oh, this is spinning. Shut up.
Oh, are you now? Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually. Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Okay. This place is different. It keeps changing. We're gonna free her. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin.
Yes.
Alright.
Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Oh, my throat count went up. Hey, welcome to the stream, fellows. Hi.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear
Howdy.
you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that. Trust in the plan. Trust in what plan?
No, says there's no room here.
The Decider's plan. Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself.
What?
There isn't a plan, and that's the whole point. We're supposed to be guided by emotion. We're supposed to passionately live in the moment, and I'm sure that when the time comes, those passions will tell us to set our darling princess free. If I were you,
yeah. Can we just go to the cabin, pals? Okay, great.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin.
There's thorns.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore
What's
him,
that?
he's just talking for talking.
He's making himself the leader.
My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat.
Pretty sure I'm the one in charge.
Me, and most importantly,
unless the narrator controls my body again.
You know what you have to do. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash.
The front of the cabin's fine.
The fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp
mirror on the
once a table.
non-existent
pristine...
wall.
Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a pristine blade.
Oh yeah, where's our blade?
Last time. She can't still have it, can she?
She still has the blade.
And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Oh boy.
As far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We've already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Right. Just approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror and behold our handsome features.
Yeah, let me just check my hair,
Reach
I guess.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be.
What does forward look like? Come on, let's just go.
Step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Just how dark is it?
The
Oh
stairs
boy.
to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air
Oh,
still
we're
feels
really
warm,
big
as
too,
if
our
the fires
characters,
brewing
so
this place had
this is
only
gonna
recently been
hurt.
extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches
If we're a
are
normal
already
human, we
weaving
could just turn
themselves through the
sideways and go
solid
down the
earth of
stairs, but we're
walls
not
around you.
human. Oh man, it's
Their
gonna
spines
suck.
point courteously down towards the basement. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know.
Ooh,
Voice,
you're
worn
just
down
gonna
by
skip
pain
some
and
Minion's
suspicion,
dialogue because that
hobbles
was
up the stairs.
cringe.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
This is, how can a narrator be the only one not to see the mirror? I have no idea. I really want to know why. Explore. I want to figure out a way to get out of here for
I
good.
think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
See you downstairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward.
Ooh, no.
You step out into what was once a
Oh!
vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody,
She is
trembling
not
hands clutching
doing
a
okay.
pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Oh, maybe to get the route that I was trying to do that my friend suggested me. Maybe I'm not supposed to take the blade. I think I have a save that goes on before that. That or I can just speed run it. That wouldn't take too long. Don't laugh? Okay. Yeah, it was more just nervous laughter anyways. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm trapped as you are. I think we have to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Yeah. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn around and leave. Is there nothing I can say to make you change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our
Oh,
adoration,
man.
our devotion,
Shut up, Smitten.
our kindness.
Oh, Mr. Da Vinci. What does he say? Mr. Vinci says, I'm back. I assumed that I missed everything, so I'm eating indentation crab with... Nice. Or, I think I horribly mispronounced a word. I'm sorry. Explore. Then maybe it's past time for us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloody
Maybe
hands,
Spin was right.
laying your palm for a moment. She clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
So I think we'll have...
She trusts us! Doesn't that set your heart aflutter? Yeah, a little.
She does not trust us. She's taking a leap of
bring
faith.
back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. Feels good. Like we're special to her. We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us... Or, hear me out, we slay her. Right here, right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't take advantage of that...
We could.
That sounds like
probably
a splendid idea.
save.
I see that the lines of... It's two against you don't count.
You don't count? No, it says, Smitten, we are not here to get married.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just want to bleed back. You're on your own. Turn around and leave. Oh, that's so messed up. Oh, that's so messed Okay, so we can either be the hero, cut her free, or we can be the monster and slay her when she just finally trusts us. Or we can be the world's biggest savage and just ditch her after getting our knife back. We saved. What do you fellas think I should do? I'm on a bypass here. Or impasse. I think it's impasse, right? Fork in the road? Fork in the road. I kind of want to be a savage, but I also want to hear your fellas' thoughts. Choice is on. Let's see what she says. Yeah. You have three options. There's three of you watching, so... She's just staring at me like, you gonna do something or what? Is there already blood on the knife? I think there is. So I'm looking at the little icon here. What got cut then? She doesn't have any knife wounds on her. She's got wounds from like thorns. You know, we saved. Let's be the world's biggest savage just to see what she says.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort. It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse. It's even more cruel if you ask me. Leaving an incredible soul like hers to languish forever in pain and alone. How can we bear to live with the guilt? We'll live with it.
Oh, wait, that's an ending. That's an ending. Hang on. Hang on. Let's go back. Okay. So, I guess cut her free is the only way we can really proceed.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
Oh, this guy.
That's right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
No, it's as near as it would matter, I think.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to
The
turn
vines
her
are
and stab her
bleeding.
in the heart. But you're not.
Why
such
are
a
the vines
pathetic
bleeding?
attempt at distraction and
I get they would bleed, but
sword,
why are they red?
Sword is... You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
I don't really know what they are, Vinci.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me
That's probably
describe.
the princess blood.
I hate you.
Maybe. Oh! That's like the second time he said just that he hated us.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Do you see the way she's
Is the
looking
princess
at us?
an elf? Her
Kiss
ears
her.
are not human.
Kiss her now before the moment ends.
What? We can smooch her. Why? Of course I did. I just really hate the people who put us here. What? Were we making silent, strong stereotype, or... I don't think that'd work, right? She'd probably just headbutt us. This is just do not do it. Okay. Yeah, I just really hate the people who put us here.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. You should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment.
Shut up, Smin. We barely know her.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here.
I want to cut the thorns.
As you swing
It
your
worked.
blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Violence.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn an innocent like her to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving.
Oh boy.
We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It
Yeah,
wasn't
boy.
easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step
Hands
out.
clasped, the two of you open the door and step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Oh boy, there she goes. This guy yoinked by the entity.
There's that.
Yeah, sorry, hero.
Yes, they.
Okay, how cut up are we? You've unraveled. Okay. Hi, Dylan. Hiya. Welcome to the stream, pal.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed
I'm
to
skinny,
be there.
so she says. Yo.
Do you know what we'll find
Have
out
you done
there?
your homework yet, Dylan? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of
I didn't
that,
have an half day for me.
nothing can't exist.
Okay, Dylan. There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
You have thoughts in this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion,
Good question. Oh,
she hid
what's up,
herself
Dylan?
away. She will make for a cautious heart.
Oh, good
Do
question.
not
I don't
warn
know.
her. She isn't alone anymore.
she, I don't know how to explain. So when you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the
Your turn
spaces
to answer.
beyond?
That's not really her. That's she's been turned into a vessel of sorts by an entity. Your narrator lives in space. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally gonna have some answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
I don't know. Something like that. Okay, let's just go.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Wait, what?
I will be here, waiting for you.
No, so Stanley walked into a mirror where he saw. Wait, what is that? And it goes dark and you die. We only need to give her one more. A cautious heart.
You're on a path in the.
I saw an achievement. It's just about
Seriously?
turning around and leaving. Before you continue. Away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the
Just
cabin.
like an achiever, just walking away.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange.
What
It looks like
the...
this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What? Wait. I don't know what the dog wants. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your...
Yeah. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into this?
Stakes
All
and
right,
consequences
so,
aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
He's trying to force us now.
Superstition or astrology, but
so whenever you try to leave, he's just like, "Oh yeah, well I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness till I find a way out of this place."
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever...
Shut up.
And here we go.
Everything is the
cabin. Into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Everything is the cabin.
At first, it's little...
This cabin right there. What in tarnation?
Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your
my good word!
you realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Things like this don't usually happen in the first chapter. What is this?
In every direction,
there's so many.
There is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
That's what I'm thinking.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You do us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Chapter 2, The Stranger. Wait, that was a chapter ending?
You're on a path in
We
the
didn't
woods,
even meet the princess.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Wait, can I leave again? If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay, the entity's in our head. You're gonna put a wall? Oh yeah, I see it. He got so fed up. Oh, why? Yep. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay that princess.
I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Oh, goodness.
A warning before you go any further.
There's a whole wall.
Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Voice of the... I really hope I'm gonna pronounce this right. The Conjuration? Oh boy. I just butchered this voice's name, didn't I? I'm so sorry. I have never seen that word before, I don't think.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
There's a giant wall! This whole place is like quarantined.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough.
The furniture is not supposed to be like space, right? That door is not a real door. I move my controller up and down, and the furniture moves too. The only thing that seems to be real is the wood. With the mirror.
The only feature of note is the blade. If he wants us to know, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
They voiced the heroes making a decision.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with... You can't just say that. Listen to me. My job is to describe... If you're going to slay her, you cannot... Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Yeah, the geometry's all whack.
Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Why did I skip through the lines?
Yes,
I felt like I was going too slow. Sorry, I'll stop.
I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wait.
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
It just occurred to me. We never met the princess in chapter 1, so she couldn't remember us. Since we erased the whole world.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Oh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh, so there was a hole in the floor that didn't lead to anything.
There was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
The voice of the hero was recommending we take the blade, so I think we should take the blade. The voice of the hero has been chill with us the whole time.
It would be difficult to
never recommended us to do anything
without a weapon. Okay, fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
Switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
He's so annoyed. We've just been annoying him this entire route.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window.
Yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade out the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
Wait, so we held the weapon cool and then just threw it out the window? We are so annoying, the narrator.
Don't worry about
He
it.
held it the way he didn't want us to, and threw it out the window.
If the princess wasn't going to do it, the death of the universe was going to come for it eventually. I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head.
The narrator's just, I need some ibuprofen. It's too much, my head. Why are there two holes? Well, I threw the boy through the window, and I don't know what the hole in the floor is about. Oh, wait. Oh, I see what you mean. The window on the right also has a hole in it. That's weird.
The door to the basement creaks
What
open,
incarnation?
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere.
I tried to avoid the cabin as a joke. I didn't think it would be this serious.
Has a sickening, almost
are we hallucinating? I don't know. No, I think we might be.
Indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of it all coalescing.
When we cleared our mind on one of the routes, when all the voices went away, but the narrator, we were back at the cabin. So maybe this is the voices doing. We are hallucinating. I don't know.
Doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Dr. Seuss, for real, isn't she?
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
She has every reason to not want to go down.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
The narrator just literally threw up a wall. Like blood, just a whole big wall.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
This was the voice that Maplejack was telling me that annoys the narrator the most. Oh. Take the harsh stairs to the left. Take the center staircase. Take the soft stairs to the right. Soft. Ah, it sounds nice.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole.
Oh boy, hey, now that was the wrong decision. We just died. Center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase.
Too many pillows
around you in all directions.
Right,
you concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that
good place for a nap.
Sides.
Well, you're probably
you
dying.
You have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another.
There are so many stairs.
One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself, but no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Yeah.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish.
The drawings became really simple all of a sudden.
Endless repeating patterns.
Well, not really simple, but still.
A continuous march forward to a destination. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
What's this? Why are we in a storyboard? Oh! There she is! We just kind of fell down here.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
What's going on with her eyes? Her eyes are the only bright thing down here.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Oh boy.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I love how this voice is just intentionally trying to know the narrator. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like it was pulled apart and put back to there again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was
Oh,
like before
everything
I was
brightened.
in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're probably stuck down here forever. There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's
that's not good.
Fractures.
That's definitely not good.
One of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words
the story he's breaking?
In that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
What? I'm being you out of here. Try to free her. I don't know what you are, and I can't trust you to leave her in the basement. There are more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Yeah, we'll ask when we can.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I.
I don't think she really answers her
now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade.
How?
The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it.
Ah.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Where? I don't think we're going to be.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip dialogue. I'm sorry.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling your...
What's your name? Princess.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
None of them have names. Well, I know you're locked down. You're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
Quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just
Yeah, I don't want to die here, man.
one way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster.
Okay, there's the evil
second I get out of this
princess.
place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we?
They all have
What's the
different
point of asking
expressions, I
questions if
think.
all we're
All
going to
same
get
pose.
is a million answers.
One of them smiling.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
What if I let you out of here? What are you gonna do?
Answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. I just want to live my life.
That's the fun part. You don't end the
I'm
cycle.
not going to dance for you. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do. If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we
How do
can
I end the cycle? How do I end the cycle, man?
Questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying.
Listen to the narrator, Noah says. I can try.
Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I'm gonna try getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Regretfully think about the time you threw the plane out of the window. Mr. Vinci Epic says, let's keep breaking the fabric of reality. No point stopping now. This is all I can do.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
I think we have the key in one of them. Oh! All these are different. One of them were... Oh my good word. So, 6 different things going on at the same time.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't...
No, this is what I said. I wanted all the endings. I didn't mean this.
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Oh, I'm not laughing no more.
Wit right
now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we
It's
supposed to have fun
using?
if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Mr. Vinci says, it's sickening to imagine how this feels, yet I can only imagine it would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Luckily for us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves.
It's a swirl edit effect.
Falls apart?
What?
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh. Ugh.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Oh.
Help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh boy.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't think he's supposed to be fixed. You just destroyed everything. I'm not gonna fix you. I don't think. I'll do my best. Oh boy.
She's gone. And there's that mirror. This...
Approach the mirror.
Yeah.
What now? You're nothing at all? What? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and see a figure. A faint, veiled shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you
I think
me?
you know what I am.
That's the narrator! We found the narrator. Yeah, sorry for freaking out there. That took me by a lot of surprise. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Those are eyes on the left there, I just realized. Is the narrator also a bird? Is the narrator me? What are you? Are you something like me?
I'm nothing like you.
I'm
an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
The narrator created us. Okay, I guess that somewhat makes sense. We have horribly broken this game. I was like you said that something like before. Has every narrator really been different? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
The narrator's dying. In one of my lives, you doubted yourself. You thought that all of this was wrong.
Did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel that too, Noah. Huh. Are you a part of me, or are you something else?
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
I guess?
From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Yikes. Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
My
But
goodness.
you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh, narrator, I'm so sorry. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Okay. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
Hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Oh boy. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Among other things, she is death itself.
She's
to rid
what?
the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh, top part's all gone. You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be.
He's dead?
But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
He's nothing but glass shards.
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Oh no. I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Why? Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and
Lie.
my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
He closed his eyes. I don't know, I wanted him to feel better. I don't know if I even can slay her, so it was better to lie, I guess. A long, quiet achievement. Oh boy. You are the long, quiet, and fast of a. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A rich and vibrant heart. Oh, hi, Twofold. Hi. Welcome to the stream. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Move! Why? What in tarnation?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Oh! There were so many princesses. Princesses?
It's been so long, and my heart
This is
has
so not right.
ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Oh! Oh! I've been long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So this is the entity. This is the entity's actual form. Do you know what the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
You're the passive player. Always.
Yeah, you're right, Da Vinci. This is kind of disturbing.
But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
No, this isn't real. I won't believe it. Slay the princess. Oh my goodness. Hang on. I told you what was going to happen when I reached this point. Slay the princess.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Oh!
There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end.
Wait, that's us!
In every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. At once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at him. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
I hear your independence. You act as though the world can exist without you, but I've existed without you.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
A thought is a vine,
Oh!
and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision.
This is the
and
princess's
strangles
view when
your
she was trapped by those thorns, wasn't it?
When I succumbed to
Oh!
myself,
It's showing the vessels!
and cut the thistles that grew
It showed the...
skin.
Okay, it showed the vessel of the princess and the root we just did. And that's the ones in the thorns we just did before that.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured. And you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
This isn't fair. Yeah, you're right. You appeal to your humanity. You appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body.
You are gory.
Ooh, we got turned into a squish kebab.
And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
How were we supposed to slay her?
Put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives. And yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I did rise far above you, and I'm far above you still. I will destroy you now as I destroyed you then.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is still? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars.
Remember that.
But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
Seeing appeal to shared humanity. This has always just been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
Into your emotions, pain, and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? What once was one and was two, and then was one again. You gave me shelter when you burned mine down.
That's us. That's our character.
I pulled you from the ruins, and then we built a life. What once was one, then was one again. The peace didn't last. The worm in your heart came for us.
That's the first one.
It took you from me, but you took me with you.
Isn't it?
And together we both left. What once was one, then was two, and also one again. You and I are bound together. To rid yourself of me would be to leave yourself forever incomplete.
Goodness. Address the vessel statement directly. Just because we are bound to there doesn't mean I can't be whole without you.
Could you bear the risk of seeking that truth? What if you're wrong?
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing.
Slay the princess here, where's that option?
Everything that
Oh,
is
her voice is all
only
hostile now.
relation to
Okay.
Everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you
Oh, boy.
perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive
Yeah.
as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison to.
How did I get here? Can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I was told there was enough of you and me to preserve meaning in existence. I'm going to trust that's true. Slay the princess.
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
Oh, I did. I saved. I saved here, and when we first got to have our first dialogue.
Face her alone.
The hero, voice of the hero's here. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Noah says, "Yep, that's me." Now you made me wonder how this all happened. Well, it all started. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror.
That's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later.
The voice of the hero's
You're
here.
on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Yes, do it.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Oh. There's nothing but the
And
cabin.
here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Oh, look out the windows. Oh, she's all out there.
Do you need me to describe things?
I like that for all time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're going to need that blade. That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Yeah. The narrator really gone?
It's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
It's just you and me. Did anyone else make it
It's
to the
just
cabin?
us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Orange. Oh, hey, Purple. Purple here. I changed my profile picture, handle, and name because I kind of got bored, and I got Purple as my name. Oh, okay. Well, howdy. It's funny. After everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to
Is that
see
why you
him
want to
go
see this through and slay her?
into the basement.
The stairs.
Yeah,
Remember the
you're
first
absolutely
time
right,
we were
Da Vinci.
here?
We basically are.
First time we heard her voice.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Came
And
downstairs.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh, there she
And
is.
there you
She's not
are,
bound.
knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Slay the princess, sit with her. Well, hang on. Okay. We're saved. Slay the
This is
princess.
it then. Let's see this through.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you
man.
want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you. And
Wait,
I
what?
wish you nothing but the best.
She loved us? You blink and the princess is gone. All of All you have left for is a small mechanic weight sits the borders of your heart. Its air was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing
She's
either.
gone. And I don't...
No, she's not. A small part of her is
Is
with
that
us now.
a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
It's the cabin, I guess. You leave the basement behind, and then the stairs. You leave the
It's
cabin
quiet
itself.
here.
The path and the woods outside are empty canvas. But uh, there is even more to be see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs once you couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. What? You feel wings spanning a cosmic scale, and twisted and crumbled, bound in agonizing tension in a finite plane. You feel the glass of the contrast pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back, strain against it. Whoa. But does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Whoa! And then the shattering, you are free. Before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and outer cycle, bloodshed, and has strained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
Over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd
Oh,
finally see
the
it
voices!
through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Oh, since I don't like this anymore.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Oh, shut up, Smitten.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever.
Yeah, we can do that.
The new and unending dawn. Wow. And I can still press new game and play it all over again and get more endings, because I guarantee you there are more endings we have not seen. That was not the end. It was one of the ends, Noah. This game, I don't have all the achievements. Hang on, how many achievements I got? I have 13 out of 51 achievements. And apparently, according to this thing here, my progress is 20%. That's crazy. Rose has been making a start new game. Hang on. Our song? What? Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our let me reread all this. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. And now that you finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main menu, in-game menus, under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Oh my goodness, but we don't have everything after all of that. That's terrifying. Rose says you have a lot to discover yet. Wow. Okay. Good grief. Okay, I would love to start a new game, but I have college homework I gotta do. I'm sorry. I think I took as much time as I could. I gotta finish something for art, then I gotta do math. But I will 100% continue this game, alright? That I can tell you. I will continue this game. Protect the princess, you get all the art, sweet. Oh! That's cool. Wait, so that means if we did this route, there's still things in this route we didn't see. Or do. That's crazy! That's cool! Okay, well, we'll have to explore this. Goodness gracious, guy's alive. Alright, I'm definitely gonna continue this. I don't know when. I have college tomorrow and the day after that, but I've got my spring break starting next week as well, so there's definitely going to be a lot of streams. So, anyways, thank you all so much for joining the stream. I very much appreciate all of you. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did. Even if you joined late, I still appreciate you. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Hopefully it'll be soon. Take care. Remember to drink water, eat food if you haven't, get some exercise if you can. And bye-bye.